Hello, all. Welcome to Studio Van Pilates. Today it is August 3rd. Today is a Thursday. It's a half-hour mat roller bounce class. As always, please take care of yourself if you have any injuries and limitations. I'll provide some options and variations that hopefully work for you. If they don't, you're going to place them to the side, bring in your own favorite options or variations. If that doesn't work, take a break, take a stretch, do a movement, maybe even outside the family of exercises that I'm offering up. Main goal for you is to take care of yourself. You are in charge. We are going to get started today standing like we do. Just adjust my camera here. All right. I have my roller in view. I'm going to use it more towards the end of the standing warm up if you would like, but it's not necessary yet. So you're going to stand with a functional parallel position with your feet and legs, ears, shoulders, hips, knees, ankles, in one long up and down line. Tall, comfortable posture that works for you. Just dropping your arms down to the side. Very simply inhale the shoulders and the ears. Then slide them down the back on the exhale, inhaling them up, and exhale, slide them down 2 more times, inhaling up and down, inhaling them up, exhale down, shoulder rolls, round the shoulders back up, round them forward, back up, round them forward. Nothing too aggressive, right? Just something that works for you. Back up, round them forward, back up, round them forward. Let's reverse those shoulder circles right away. Shoulders come forward, draw them up, roll them open, slide them down. So forward, up and around. So you're just going in both directions. We want one way, and now we're going the other. Yeah. And then you'll pause. Hopefully you did about 4 there. Then you're going to swing those long arms back behind you, up and around and forward. This side circle, again, is up to you. Make it smaller or bigger, however you like. Back, up, and forward. Back, up, and forward. Let's reverse that now. Arms coming forward, up, back, and around. Again, any size that works for you. Forward, up, back, and around. Forward, up, back, and around. Forward, up, back, and around, just dropping them down to the side. From here, keeping your feet firmly planted on the floor, still in that functional parallel position, to then bend the knees and straighten. So I'm just setting my my knees over my toes, and I'm dropping my pelvis down, right? Trying to stand as equally onto both feet as I can. It's more for me than you. I'm just standing my right foot a little bit more. Yeah, and then so I'm not trying to press my pelvis forward or arc my pelvis back. I'm imagining that I'm in a slender cylinder, and the only range of motion that I have is just to bend those knees and straighten the legs without touching the walls of that cylinder. You can do that for me one more time. And then standing up. So I'm going to face the camera. This is where you can use your roller. And the roller is going to go wherever you need it to go. I usually say place both hands on the roller. Some people just do one. Not necessary. I don't have a mat on my floor right now, so the roller can slide around. Just be aware of that. So I'll do the first couple with the roller, and then I'll take it away. The roller is just here for balance. If you feel like your balance is good, to the side it goes, no big deal. So I'm gonna step out to the right, and I'm gonna bend my right knee, but keep my left leg straight. So I'll just come out of the way with my roller there. And then if I have my roller here, I'm just gonna use it to come back up. So one hander, no, and then I'm gonna switch sides. So now left leg, and coming right back. So you can notice how it kind of tick-tocks from side to side as I go from side to side. So I'm gonna now place the roller out of the way. Hopefully it won't fall. And bend and straighten, just alternating sides. And the leg goes out. If it turns out a little bit, I'm not worried about that. You can turn it out. Might feel a little bit more comfortable for you. That's fine. Just know you're only bending one leg. The other leg stays straight. We'll come back to the center. Hopefully you've done that evenly. So this movement will come at the end of class, so I just want to kind of introduce it. So we're going to bend. You'll straighten. You're going to go to the right, bend, and then come back to the center. We'll do the same side. So you're going to bend, you go to the right again, straighten, bend, and push yourself back to the center. You'll bend, straighten, step out to the right, bend, push yourself back to center. Last one, bend, straighten, to the right, bend, straighten, and we're going to go right to the left. Left. Oh, I did this on Wednesday. So let's bend, straighten, go to the left, and center, and bend, straight, go to the left, and straighten. I always forget that bend in between for whatever reason this week. One more time, bend, straighten, to the left. Yeah, then coming right back, pause. All right, so that's just gets a little bit of the warmth and body warmed up a little bit as we move through this. I'm going to pull the mat back into frame, right? And we are going to get down onto the mat. The roller goes on that mat in the center. Head and tail fully supported. Take a moment to adjust my camera angle here. It's pretty good. Yeah, and then booty at one end, head at the other. Just making sure you're fully supported on this roller. Yeah. And then arms down to your side, feet flat, knees bent. Yeah. Finding the center back of the pelvis being connected to the roller, back bottom two ribs also connect to the roller. Center back of the skull connects to the roller as well. It's really just having those points established on the roller to recreate those natural curves of the back of the body. So the pelvis isn't tucking under, or the lower spine isn't tucking over. The ribs are dropping down, so they're not popping up towards the ceiling, and the chin isn't pointing down towards the chest too much or up towards the ceiling. So if we're to pop you up, just standing, you be in upright posture. And then from here, just find weight into the feet in this functional parallel position. Big toe, pinky toe, heel connection of each foot. So each foot is like a mini tripod, standing as equally if you can there. And then for a moment, can you just find weight into the hands wherever they might be? You're just taking inventory, you're not going to really try to change anything here yet. So is it thumb, pinky, or center of the palm? Usually one side feels different than the other. I usually have a little bit more weight to my left hand. Yeah, and then for a moment, can you just relax your throat, forehead, jaw, and shoulders the best you can. Yeah. For a moment, yeah, just find that. And then now take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, put both arms up towards the sky. Let's rotate the palms to face inwards. I'm going to go right into the single arm reach for a moment. So you're going to reach this right arm up towards the sky, which means you're lifting the shoulder blade up and away from the roller. Make a fist. And I'm going to pull that elbow towards the mat as the left arm reaches up, making a fist. I'm going to pull the left elbow down as the right arm reaches up. So you're going to kind of like, it's like you're climbing up a rope ladder as you keep alternating sides. Maybe you're imagining that you're pulling on a handle. You have two handles that you're pulling on. Yeah. So you're just getting this little small rocks back and forth as you do this, because the weight distribution changes as the elbow that's bending down gets closer to the floor. I'm going to try not to touch the floor. Every now and again I might, but I'm going to try not to do that. So it's just challenging my balance here on this roller. We're going to do this one more time each side and we'll pause. So I'm going to end to the left side by pulling down. I'm going to reach that left arm back up. Lengthen out the hands and the fingers, turn the palms to face forward. From here, on the axis on the right arm back, ribs are dropping down. Inhale that arm right back up. Exhale, left arm reaches back, ribs drop. Inhale back up. Exhale, right arm reaches back, ribs are dropping. Inhale back up, and then exhale, left arm reaches back, ribs drop. Inhale back up, now pause. Exhale, both arms reach back. Inhale the arms right back up. Exhale, sending both arms back. Inhale back up. Exhale, sending both arms back. Inhale up. You're going to do that for me one more time, sending both arms back. And then inhale right back up. And then go ahead and place both arms onto the mat by your side. So you can leave your arms just where they're at. If you want a little extra challenge and it works for you, if you have the length of arm to do this, or maybe you feel comfortable doing, just bend at the elbow. So the elbows connect to the mat. Not everyone feels like they have the length of arms to do that, or even comfortable doing that. So it's just an option. It doesn't have to happen. Here, you deep inhale in here. Exhale, draw the right leg to a tabletop position. So you're standing strong to the left foot. And hold there for the inhale, and then place the foot back down. Inhale in here. Exhale, left leg floats up, standing strong. Inhale to hold. And exhale, place the foot back down. Inhale in here. Exhale, right leg floats up, standing strong. Holding it there. Exhale, place the foot back down. And then exhale, left leg floats up, standing strong. Yeah. Inhale to hold. Exhale, place the foot back down. Moving on. You're going to take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, draw the right leg to tabletop. Leave that there. Inhale in here. Exhale, left leg floats up to meet the right leg. So both legs come up. Jump to point of feet. You're going to move from your thigh bone. So you're going to reach the right toe down towards the mat, hinging from the thigh bone without bending the knee anymore. Inhale the leg right back up. Exhale, left toe taps down. Inhale up. Exhale, right toe taps. Inhale up. Exhale, left toe taps. Inhale up. Pause. Now flex your feet strongly. And always go back to point of feet that works better for you. Now right heel taps down if it works for you. Bring it right back up. Exhale, left heel taps down. Bring it up. Right heel taps. Bring it up. Left heel taps. Bring up. Pause. Keeping the feet flexed. Exhale, extend both legs up towards the sky. You might still have a softness or a bend in the knee. That's fine. Bring the legs back to tabletop. You extend the legs where they go for you. Exhale, extend the legs as long as you can get them. Bring the legs back to tabletop. Exhale, extend those legs long and bring them back to tabletop and extend those legs long. And then can you keep them there for a moment? Keep flexing those feet. Breathe. And then bring the legs back to tabletop. Right foot back down first, follow with the left. If the forearms are up, go ahead and place them down. If you need to take any shakeouts here or little rocks and rolls, feel free. Then join me with interlacing fingers. Place the palms behind the skull, feet flat onto the floor or your mat. Deep inhale in here, exhale, you'll nod the head. Round the spine up, abdominal curl looking towards your belly, thighs or knees. Yeah, inhale to fold. Then exhale, round yourself right back down. Inhale in here, exhale again, nod the head, round the spine up, abdominal curl. Inhale to fold, exhale, coming right back down. Inhale in here, exhale again, nod the head, round the spine up, abdominal curl. Inhale to fold, exhale, coming right back down. Inhale in here, exhale, nod the head, on the spine up, abdominal curl. Inhale to fold, exhale, coming right back down. Deep inhale in here, exhale again, nod the head, on the spine up, abdominal curl, hop to fold. Now take a deep inhale in here, exhale, turn the torso towards the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, turn the torso towards the left. Yeah, inhale center. Exhale, turn the torso towards the right. Inhale center, exhale, turn the torso towards the left. Inhale center, exhale, turn the torso towards the right. And center, exhale, turn the torso towards the left. Yeah. Inhale center, pause here, round up one more inch, and then round yourself all the way back down. Now release your hands from your skull and reach the arms up toward the ceiling. We're gonna move on to a balance now. So remember, take yourself and not the exercise. It could just be a heel lift, it might be a toe tap. You might even place a foot down before I say so. So remember, you're in charge. Take a deep inhale in here, exhale, flip the right leg to tabletop. Yeah, and then place the foot back down. Remember, you can join in any variation. You can always go back to a variation that works for you. Exhale, left leg flips up. And then place the foot back down. So maybe that's just it for you. You stick with that, or you join me. Exhale, right leg flips to tabletop. And then can you extend that right leg up toward the ceiling? Any amount. Bring the leg back to tabletop. Foot goes back down. Exhale, left leg, tabletop. Extend that left leg up, any amount. Bring it back to tabletop and place the foot back down. Maybe stick with that variation. We have one more coming up, if you're willing. Exhale, right leg to tabletop and extend that right leg up. So this is gonna be super small. And then make a circle from your thigh bone in one direction, circle from your thigh bone in another direction. It's like I'm drawing a dime shape, right? Bring the leg back to tabletop and place the foot back down, a small coin shape, yeah? Exhale, left leg, tabletop, extend the left leg up. From your thigh, circle the leg, small. Circle the opposite direction, small. Leg back to tabletop, foot goes back down, arms go back onto the mat for your side. So we're not expecting that to be any bigger than it needs to be, right? Otherwise, you might find yourself off the roller. From here, you just rock from side to side, head goes one way, hips go the other way, just giving yourself a little release. It can be small or big, small, just leave your hands and arms right where they're at, and feet. You can widen the stance of your feet and arms to make it a little bit bigger. You might even experiment by lifting up one arm, one leg, the way that you're rolling away from, the way that you're looking towards. Will give you a little bit more surface area to the back of the body. So find what works. Maybe this doesn't work. You're gonna have to do it. Finding yourself back to that center line, you're going to roll up to one side of the roller using your arms and legs to help you come back down onto the mat, hopefully without falling. Yeah, okay. All right, if you want to hug the knees into your chest, it's a good time to do it for a moment. Yeah. And then if you're ready, you're going to grab this roller and take it into your hands. So outside handed grip, perpendicular to your body. Float the arms up towards the sky. Curl the pelvis for the lower spine, right knee in, left knee in. Deep inhale in here, exhale, round yourself up, on a curl. Keep the right knee there, send the left leg out long. So you're gonna pull in and stretch the other leg, then switch, and switch, and switch. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. In, exhale, exhale. In, exhale, exhale, and exhale, exhale. Pull both legs in, roll yourself down. Yeah, you can take a little shake out or roll out a little bit. And then I'm gonna have us point the ruler up towards the ceiling. And I'm gonna hold it, maybe not in the center, but a third of the way up. So not a quarter of the way down, but the third of the way up. So I have a pretty good grip on it. I'm gonna curl my pelvis, curl my lower spine, right knee in, left knee in. Now I'm gonna ask you to roll up to your down curl with this roller up towards the ceiling. Extend the legs up. You're gonna do 8 pulses up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the legs in parallel, but open the legs, drop the roller through the opened legs. 8 pulses through. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roller up, legs closed. 4 pulses. 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs open, roller drops through. 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roller up, legs closed. Roll up 1 more inch. Round yourself down. Take a moment, catch your breath. Yeah. Then I'm going to ask you to go back to this outside handed grips. The roller is perpendicular to the body. Put the arms up toward the ceiling. Curl the pelvis, curl the lower spine. Right knee in, left knee in. Deep inhale in here. Exhale, round yourself up. Curl. Right knee stays there, so the left leg out long. Now take the left armpit, draw it towards the right knee. It's going to spiral the torso. Inhale in here. Going to switch sides. Armpit towards knee. Inhale, switching sides. Exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Find the control. And exhale. Exhale, in, exhale, exhale. Now switch sides once. Hold here for the inhale, hold for the exhale, hold for the inhale, hold for the exhale. Switch sides. Inhale, hold, inhale, hold, switch. Inhale, hold, inhale, hold, switch. Inhale, hold, inhale, hold. Exhale, hug those knees in, roll yourself down, look right, look left. Take a moment to catch your breath. All right. We are going to move on to a full bridge. So I'm going to ask you to take this roller and place it underneath the back knees, this triangle there. And then you're going to place your feet on top of the roller, arch the feet on top of the roller. But you might be like, not today, Brian. I don't want to use the roller for bridges. Totally fine. That's almost how I felt on Wednesday. My hamstrings were not happy with me on Wednesday. So if you need to just keep your feet flat on the mat, totally fine. Everyone's going to have the options to keep the arms down very side. You can go for that bent elbow. You can flip the arms up toward the ceiling. So each of those, full arm, full support, a little bit less support with the bent elbow and no support of the arms when you flip the arms out. Adjust where you find you need it. You're going to take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, scoop the belly, curl the tailbone. Press down into your surface to float yourself up to a bridge. Floating yourself up could be a curl spine. It might be a flat back up. It's fine. Find the pathway that works for you. Exhale, coming down. Again, the pathway that works best for your body. Inhale in here. Exhale, scoop, curl, floating yourself up, flat back or curled. Find the center line of the body so there's not too much wavering back and forth. Inhale in here, exhale, coming all the way back down. Yeah. Inhale in here, exhale, scoop, curl, floating yourself up. Find the pathway that works. Press down to float up. Inhale in here, exhale, coming back down. And if you're watching me, recording or live, I'm curling up and curling down. That works fine for me. Inhale in here, exhale, scoop, curl, floating yourself up. So if a flat back works better, find that. Pause and hold here. Hips are level and even. We're going to hold just for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. You're going to come down 1 or 2 inches. You're going to pulse up on the pelvis for 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Right leg close to tabletop. Place the foot back down. Left leg close up to tabletop. Place the foot back down. Right leg floats up and down. Left leg floats up and down. Last set. Right leg up and down, left leg up and down. Both feet onto your surface, pull the hips up higher, come all the way down. And then lengthen out the legs. That was a little endurance challenge there, yeah? So you can just take a moment to roll out the calves or the back of the thighs. We just do in and outs a little bit, but we are gonna do one more variation of the bridge. You pull that roller back and place your feet back on the floor. Yeah, you'll take a deep inhale in here. Actually, you're gonna scoop the belly, curl the tailbone, float yourself up, find your bridge. Right leg like the tabletop, extend the right leg up. Right leg's gonna drop down as you flex your foot, point the foot up. Flex the foot down, point the foot up. Flex the foot down, point the foot up. One more time. Flex the foot down, point the foot up. Now, you're going to make a circle. It might be bigger than you made on the roller. You're going to circle once, 2, pause, reverse the circle. 1, hips are level and even. 2, pause, bring the leg back to tabletop. Foot goes back down. Hips up a little bit higher. Left leg to tabletop. Extend the left leg up. Left leg drops down as you flex your foot, then point the foot up. Flex the foot down, point the foot up. Flex the foot down, point the foot up. Flex the foot down, point the foot up, pause. 2 circles in one direction. 1 and 2. Now reverse. Hips are level and even. 1, 2. Pause. Bring the leg back to tabletop. Foot goes back down. Put the hips up a little bit higher. Come all the way down. Yeah, and then really lengthen those legs out. So this is where you can do a little internal rotation, external rotation, maybe full collapse. Maybe you're going to take a little bit of time to rock and roll those calves out. Maybe also doing the back thighs. Maybe you're choosing one, maybe you're choosing all. It's all good. Do what you need to do. All right, we have one transition here. So we're gonna take this roller. I'm gonna place the roller between the knees and the ankles with our legs in tabletop. And you're gonna notice I'm gonna push the roller past my feet so I don't knock myself out. Again, we just have one transition here. Hands behind the thighs, elbows wide. Take a deep inhale in here, exhale. Now the head, send the thigh bones wide, start to roll yourself up, find your balance point. Rocks and rolls are fine. Can you hold here for a moment? Can you release your arms for a moment? Can you take the roller out without dropping your legs? Place the roller to the side. Can you extend your legs up toward the ceiling? I don't know. Bring the legs back to tabletop. One foot down, other foot down, lengthen out one leg, lengthen out the other leg, flex those feet, reach the arms up, flat back forward, hinging from your hips, and then round over when you need to. Find that forward fold that works for you. Holding into the soles of the feet, maybe yoga toe lock, ankles, shins, thighs, maybe hands on the floor. Find what works. And then release, and then just roll yourself up and stacking nice and tall. So we're gonna just make sure the roller stays to the side for now. We're gonna transition onto the belly, but we're gonna be on our forearms. And I'm gonna offer up this tripod-like position with the arms. You can make two fists, one fist, wrap the hand around the other, or maybe interlacing your fingers. It's up to you. So I'm gonna make sure that my elbows are relatively in line with my shoulders. They're gonna be slightly outside, but not too wide, nothing too narrow, something that feels pretty comfortable, like if I were to watch TV on the floor. And then I want you to bring your legs into parallel and as close together in parallel as works for you. My legs do not touch in parallel. It does not feel great for me, so there's a slight separation here. So we're gonna just do a little shoulder upper back drill here. So really press into those forearms. And then I'm gonna ask you to allow your shoulders to draw up to your ears, which means my torso drops down towards the mat. Then I'm gonna press into my forearm strongly and lift my torso up and away from the mat, which helps my shoulders drift down the back. Shoulders up to the ears, press those forearms down. Shoulders up to the ears, press the forearms down and pause. In your mount, you're gonna take that right leg or foot, you're gonna bend at the knee, and you're gonna aim for your butt, you're gonna kick your butt and place it back down. I'm not asking you literally to kick your butt, you're just gonna aim for your butt. Left leg kicks and back down. Right leg, any amount, back down. Left leg, back down. We'll pause. Shoulders drift up to the ears, and then press down again. Then we're gonna do 2 pulses in with that right leg. Pulse, pulse, back down. You'll keep the pointed foot, gentle pointed foot. Left, left, and down. Right, right, and down, scoop the belly. Left, left, and down. Pause, shoulders drift up to the ears. Press the forearms down. Lift the torso up and away. Now we're gonna do a point flex, point the foot down. So still 2 pulses. Right leg, point, flex the foot, pulse, point the foot back down. Left leg, point, flex the foot, pulse, point the foot back down. Right, flex, point the foot down. Left, flex, point the foot down. Right, flex, point the foot down. Left, flex, point the foot down. Pause. Allow your elbows to open up. Flatten your hands onto the mat. Forehead in the cross hands like a pillow. From here, you might want to turn your legs out a little bit. And then flip the lower legs off the mat and just take tiny swimming legs with long legs, trying not to bend the knees from the glutes to the thighs. You're swimming, you're fluttering your legs. Pelvis relatively stable. There might be a little micro movement there, that's fine. And just swim, and 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 swim. Relax your legs back down. You might want to rock your pelvis back and forth for a moment. And then you're going to press yourself into a rest position that works for you. Sometimes that could be a child's pose position. Maybe it's a cat pose around the lower end of our spine. Maybe it's a seated pose. You're going to find what works for you today. Yeah. Then you're going to take a deep inhale in here. Actually, roll up through the base of the spine, one vertebra at a time. Has going to be the laughter vibe. All right. And then you're going to work yourself up to standing. Adjust the camera angle here so you'll see my full body in the camera. So I am going to make sure that I don't trip over my roller behind me, but I'm going to make sure my roller is close to me if I want to use it. You don't have to. First, we're just going to do a series of just squats, and the legs will be functional parallel, but you could open up your legs a little bit if that feels more comfortable for you. So find a parallel position that works for you. And then we're going to do a deep squat, and that depth is up to you today. Hip hinge here. The arms will drift forward. Because you're hip hinging, you're going to lean slightly forward so your gaze follows that line. Knees track over the second, third toes. Here we go. Take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, slide down into your deepest spot you find today, come all the way up. And slide down. Yours might be deeper than mine, that's fine. Maybe yours isn't, that's also fine. Some days my squats aren't that great. We got 2 more here. And up, last one. And up, and then shake it out. Okay, so good news for this balance section, we don't do squats. We do squats later on. All right, so again, use this roller wherever you need it, and I might demonstrate the first one with the roller. Now find your functional parallel position. And remember how we stepped out to one side. You're gonna do that same thing, but I'm gonna ask you to hip hinge forward, which means your side lunge, your step outside lunge, might feel a little bit deeper. If it works for you, if it doesn't, go back to what we did in the beginning of class. So I'm gonna use the roller for the first one. I'm gonna step out to the right. I'm gonna lunge. Notice how the roller kind of slides to the side, it goes slightly forward. Come back. I'm trying not to tap down. I'm gonna swing this leg slightly behind me, and I'm gonna do a curtsy lunge. So that roller is gonna go forward a little bit and coming right back up and stand. I'm gonna dip that roller to the side. Let's do the other side. So I'm gonna step to the left. So hip hinge here. I'm gonna push myself off, cross that leg behind me, curtsy lunge, that works. Come back to standing. To the right, step it out, cross it back, curtsy lunge, and step. To the left. Yeah, cross it back, curtsy lunge, and stand up. I'm gonna add on to the right. Step it back, curtsy. You're gonna step back to that side lunge again. And you're gonna push yourself up, find your balance, ankle or knee, foot down, left side, curtsy, step it back. Sorry, to the side. I mixed up the terminology there. Find your balance. Place your foot down, one time side, to the right. Side lunge, to the back, curtsy, again, side lunge, and then find your balance. Foot down, left, side lunge, cross it back, curtsy, side lunge again, find your balance. Great, shake it out. Usually with those bounces, I'm all over the map. I don't know what happened today. That felt pretty stable. All right, so we're gonna move on to squats. Sorry, planks, I gave it away a little bit. We're gonna move on to planks, but we're gonna add in squats to this, yeah? So I'm gonna encourage you, instead of finding a true functional parallel position for your body, widen the stance of the legs here. Even when we go to our planks, our stance of the legs will probably be a little wider. First one, we stand up tall, reach the arms up. Waterfall down, roll through the spine. And then squat. That's the first one. Then you can place your hands on the floor, walk yourself out. Drop the pelvis, find your plank. Diagonal line from head, shoulders, and heels. Walk yourself back. From here, I want you to find your squat and then stand up. The second one changes here. We go for a squat first. You're gonna squat, fold over, hands down, walk yourself forward, drop the pelvis. So it's in line, right diagonal line. Walk it back, squat, stand it up. We squat, fold forward, hands down, walk yourself forward, find your plank, tone those glutes, reach the heels back. Walk yourself back, get those heels down as quick as you can. Find your squat, standing up. We squat, hands down, walk yourself forward. And then I want you to hold this plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One knee down, other knee down. Find a rest position that works for you. Child's pose, cat pose, seated pose, whatever that works today for you is on the table. Yeah. Deep inhale in here. Exhale, walk the hands over to the right. Stretching out the left side of the waist, left side of the ribs. Breathe to that side. Walk the hands back to the center. Deep inhale. Exhale, walk the hands over to the left, stretching out the right side of the waist, right side of the ribs. Breathe to that side. Walk the hands back to the center, and then widen the stance of your hands and arms here so they're more like a V shape. Press your hands on the floor, which means your booty's going to reach towards heels a little bit. You can also do this in maybe a cat pose, which means your lower and upper spine will reach up towards the ceiling. In seated pose, you're just rocking behind your sit bones a little bit, or a lot. Take a deep inhale in here. Everyone's going to walk yourselves back so you come to an upright position of your torso. I can sit onto my heels. This works fine for me. Not everyone can, so you might find a standing knee position or a different upright position. All right, from here, my eyes can be open, soften or closed, dropping the arms down by your side. Inhale to the sides and backs of the ribs. Exhale, scoop the belly up and in, elongate the spine, shoot the crown of the head through the ceiling. That's your exhale. Next inhale, shrug the shoulders up to the ears. On the exhale, naturally allow the shoulders drifting, let them drift down away from the ears, not forcing them down. Scoop the belly up and in at the same time, elongate the spine, shoot the crown of the head through the ceiling. Nice and tall posture here. If you're not over there, you're gonna come onto your knees. You're gonna bring whatever leg forward you like. So I'm gonna curl the toes under, I'm gonna bring my right leg forward because I did my left leg yesterday and Wednesday. If you need support, hands from the thighs, great. Maybe to a wall, maybe to a roller or a chair. Anything else? No support needed, just drop your arms down by your side. Everyone's gonna send weight into that front foot because that's the foot we're gonna step down onto. Weight in that front foot, step down, find yourself up how you can to your upright standing position. Functional parallel position. On the inhale, shrug the shoulders up the ears, shoulder shrug. And then on the exhale, naturally, shoulders drift down. Not trying to jam them down, just let them drift down. As you do that, elongate the spine, scoop the belly up and in, shoot the crown of the head through the ceiling, getting nice and tall. Find a tall, comfortable posture. Take any tension that might be in the knees, back the knees, or the booty. Bring it more towards your abdominals, light engagement there to help support this tall, comfortable posture. And you are done for Thursday morning. Thank you for joining. I'm gonna combine, stop the recording. There it is.